Visakhapatnam, 76.9 kilometers. Please tell us a little more about it.
Vizag and Visakhapatnam is the same, name is the same. So in Vizag, earlier DMRC has made a DPR for the core city, is about 42 kilometers, where the ridership was very high. So later the government thought with a long-term plans, they expanded the network to new international airport at Bhogapuram, which is about 50 kilometers away from the city. So the other side, it is the steel plant junction they have extended. So with the wider network from 42 to 76.90 kilometers, we have now made a DPR. Of course, in that there are 4 corridors, 3 corridors which are in the core city. So we are taking up immediately, and then in continuation, by that time after 5 years or 6 years, the 4th corridor also will pick up the ridership required for the metros, with coming up a lot of new settlements, new colonies mushrooming in the city outskirts, and the Bhogapuram airport will be fully operational. So the 4th corridor will be taken up later in continuation. This is the idea. So particularly for Vizag, it is a linear city expanding towards north and south, because in the eastern side, one side is the Bay of Bengal, and the other side we have the small mountains and the reserve forest. With that, the expanding possibilities are 180 degrees, not 360 degrees. So there is a need for a robust mass rapid transport system for Vizag, because the trip length, we call it in technically, is high in comparison to any other city, is Vizag. Vizag is the largest populated city, not only largest populated city, it is a rich city. It is the 10th richest city in India, centrally located on east coast. In the extreme ends, we have Kolkata and Chennai in the south and north, but centrally we have the Visakhapatnam. So the floating population is very high, where the people not only from Andhra Pradesh, from South Odisha and Chhattisgarh come to Vizag. It is a medical, industrial, educational hub, besides a tourist destination with 26 important tourist spots. So that's one.
A little bit about the Amravati project as well. Is it too early to talk about that?
Yeah, I can, because Amravati is the capital city with 33,000 acres of land pulled up from the agricultural farmers and making a new city adjacent to Krishna River. The one side of the Krishna River is the Vijayawada, which is already a developed city, and the other side is the Amravati city is coming up. The Singapore consultants are making a very good, beautiful designs for the new capital city. And at present, Vijayawada is the gateway of the new capital city. The other way, adjacent to this is Guntur, also another city. So we are bringing up a metro for 38 kilometers and a RRTS, a suburban circular rail service, exclusively on standard gauge for 108 kilometers, so that from any corner people can reach the center of the capital city within 50 minutes. The idea is, don't congest the capital city. Capital city means so many establishments will be there, and the people are working, people will be much more, and they have to live. So we are developing many satellite cities around the capital city, not to rush the city. City will be very serene and having with pools and gardens. So people will come from these satellite cities. Those cities will be developed, and from there people can come to the center of the city within 15 minutes from any farthest corner. So that is the other projects, two projects made.
Thank you so much. From that lovely vision of Amravati to Patna, Mr. Daljeet Singh, the advisor for special works from the